Hey, and welcome to another edition of Literature and Arts. On this station, what we do on this channel, what we do is engage literary and artistic work, and the goal of doing such is to analyze this literary and artistic text using theories. Theories is usually in the domain of the academics. Theories, when you talk about theories, you are talking about academic, the rigor of academic analysis. However, we want to take away analysis of literary and artistic work away from the scopus, the academic journals, and bring it to the social space, such that somebody who is not too grounded in academics can see how these theories are used in analyzing literary works. What's the purpose of theory? Theory is used to engage what we take for granted, what we refer to as common sense. It interrogates them and helps us to see that what we actually take for granted as normal are actually a societal construction. It's the society that has constructed it over the years. For example, theories like Foucault on sex, theories of Judith Butler, gender trouble, they helped to interrogate, sexuality has been described as being a gender, you talk about male and female. But in that theory, she interrogates that theory that sexuality is not fixed. It's not fixed as we have, society has constructed it, and some other things like that. So in this edition, we want to use theory to interrogate a recent movie that is getting much attention from critics and viewers around the world. In fact, the movie has earned about £1 billion in the box office, and that movie is called A Tribe Called Judah. The movie is a fantastic movie coming from the staples of the fantastic actress Funke Akindele. What are the issues we want to consider in this movie? Remember again, we are using theories. We are looking at this film from a theoretical point of view. And remember, what theory does is to challenge our preconceived notions of what we consider truth. Because what we consider common sense and truth are actually because of the way we have been brought up, the way the society has been constructed over the years for us to see something as something. And then but theory comes to make us view it again and look at it again, that it doesn't have to be seen this way. Remember that society constructs things in the binary. That is, it is either something is good or bad. That means once it is not good, it is what? Bad. Once something is white or black, lie or truth. So that's the way the society has been constructed. So it makes you to see things in the binary, and then without challenging such what is in fact a theory, we tend to just live with them. And when we see things that deviate from this structure, this superstructure that the society has created, when we see a little deviation, we tend to revolt against such. Like the example of the male and female I talked about, once a girl, based on her physical appearance, acts more like a boy, the society begins to challenge her. Why? Because she doesn't fit into that construction of the society. The society expects a girl to talk like this, to walk like this, to do this like. So when she ruptures that conception, that superstructure that the society has created, when she deviates from it, then the society begins to label her. The society begins to, because she is not fitting into the mold that the society has created. Now, very importantly, in that in that film, A Tribe Called Judah, you will see, using the theory of feminism, one thing that killed Mrs. Jedediah Judah is what made her sick was the alcohol she was taking. Good. What made her resort to taking alcohol? It is a means of drowning her pain and anguish. Number one, she takes alcohol, which led to her bad health. She's taking alcohol as a means of drowning her pain. What is this pain? The pain is not marrying 5 husbands, different men, and having 5 children for 5 different men. That's not the pain. The pain is how the society views her. Remember, the society has constructed a notion that a woman must have 1 husband. The society has a notion that a woman must have a child, all her children, for the man she has married. It's a societal construction. So a woman who does not fit into that mold is castigated, stigmatized, and ostracized in the society. You will see, even from the second scene in the film, a man, Daddy Michael, when he wants to abuse her, the first thing he says is, you that you have 5 sons for 5 different men. That is, it's only the words of that man simply shows the whispers, the gossips that go around her, that she hears around from people around. That's why she was not surprised when the man said it, because her ear is full of such gossip. You will see, even in the 3rd scene, when she was communicating with her friend, that was the first issue she raises. Oh, it's not that I was just sleeping around with any man, with every man around. No, it was a situation that was trying to explain and justify the situation that comes to her, that she married, that she had 5 sons for 5 different men. You know, if it was a man that had 5 sons or 5 children or 5 different women, the society will not talk. In fact, the society will praise such a man. But because it is a woman, there is a reaction. The society believes that a woman who is not in her husband's house is not a good woman. So the society stigmatizes such people, make them feel stigmatized, make them feel as if they are not. Why? Because of the societal construction. But the question is Madam Judah, is she not better than even the women that are living with just 1 husband? Look at the useless husband of Mommy Michael. He has no job. His wife was still striving to make her meet, yet he scatters the business for her. Is Madam Judah not even better than the woman who is living with 1 husband at home? Because she's the one who provides money for that woman's business, the woman that has 1 husband at home. But the society will not see that. All the society is about is, you are not living with your husband, you are a terrible woman. So the society stigmatizes a woman, a single mother, A society stigmatizes because the society is conceived with, especially the African society, as this because the African society is patriarchal, governed by the men. So if you don't fit into that patriarchal structure, that your life as a woman does not have meaning except you have a husband over your head, then any woman that ruptures that conception of how a woman should be under a man, then the woman is considered to be stigmatized. So it is this stigmatization that causes psychological trauma for Madame Judah. She's always in consistent pain, not as a result of the experiences she has suffered in the hands of men, but the way the society stigmatizes her. The way the society behind her is always, any little thing she does is because she doesn't have a husband. Can't you see? The society stigmatizes a woman who has many children for different men as an adult, while they consider a man who has different children for different women as a smart man, a sharp man, a woman's man. So we can see that it's the society that creates those constructions. There is nothing it is situation that made, and she explained it in the third scene of that film when she was explaining that it is situation that made her have different sons for different men. It wasn't her own preconceived notion. In fact, there was a man she had planned to settle down with who she is ignorant of the fact that he has his family, and after having a child with him, stole all her money and then runs away. Is that her fault? But the society stigmatizes such people, irrespective of whatever might have been the situation that might have warranted such a situation. Because the society sees things in the binary. It is either it is good or it is bad. No, it doesn't have to work that way. And that is one thing that Funke Akindele ruptures. She helps us to look at things. She ruptures a lot of societal preconceived notions, things concerning our belief system that are superstructures. In this film, she ruptures them. Our notion of what is good and bad, morality, and that's why we looked at the subject, the theory of moral relativism. That morality is not fixed; it is contextual. It is based on the situation at that point in time, and that's what we can see in the life of Jedediah Judah, the mother of the Judah family, the Judah tribe. She's not the one who created the situation. In fact, her life is better than women who are living according to the superstructure, who are living with one man. How responsible is the one man that Mama Michael was living with? In fact, Jedediah Judah's life is better than the life of. The first thing I want to talk about the movie is one thing that has been very controversial among viewers and critics of the movie. That is how the movie ends. The movie ends with the children of the Judah family who went for a robbery, and to the dismay of everybody, the story ends with the fact that they go scot-free. They run away with their mother with the money, not getting arrested. And so the question that comes to people's mind is, are you then encouraging such acts among people in the society? But the thing they forget is that morality is not fixed. Remember, we are using theory, and theory tries to interrogate what we take as common sense, what the society has constructed. And because of societal construction, anything that tries to deviate from in the way the society has constructed it, we see it as an aberration. We begin to react to it. For example, we already see in the society there's a construction that a girl should always walk like this, sit like this, and so on like that. So when you see a girl who is a girl in quotes based on physical structure of a girl, but begins to act like a girl, everybody is concerned. This is not how a girl should behave. Why? Because there is a construction in the society that a girl must always sit like this, must always walk like this. But when you see a girl acting, she's a girl based on physical structure but acting like a boy, then we begin to question, and then we begin to look for a name to label the girl, try to correct her and make her fit into the mold that the society has created. The same thing is happening in this movie. There is a construction in the society that everyone who does wrong must face justice. However, using the theory of morality is not fixed, and that's why as you watch the movie, you will see that when those children were on that robbery, every audience that was watching the film had sympathy for the children of the Judah family. Oh, I hope they will not kill them. I hope they will come out with the money, and so on like that. Because this Funke Akindele has succeeded in making us our preconceived notion of morality has been affected, such that morality is not just determined by good or bad. It is sometimes determined by the context of the society, by the context of the happening at that time. That is what will determine morality. Is it the money that they stole, was it morally gotten? So if they get the money that was not morally gotten, what is the harm in it? And in fact, the money was gotten to help their mother to live. A woman who is useful to the society. Remember, this woman without an NGO, she gives money to Mommy Michael to start up a tomato business. Remember, this same woman gives money to her friend to pay her child's WAEC fee. Remember, this same woman is an entrepreneur. She's not relying on the society despite the fact she doesn't have a husband. She has a business where she gives young people the keke napep to ride, and then they will bring her income. So look at this woman with all her good deeds. Will she be left to die and then allow a man who has so much money and is greedy with the money, not to help anybody, to go away with the money? So morality is not a straight thing where you talk about good or evil. No, morality should be looked at in the context of the happening. Is it good that such a woman with so much benevolence should die? Why a man who is greedy with the millions, the ill-gotten wealth he has, will go away with the money that does not even belong to him? So I think in the balance of justice, it is good that these young ones took away the money and they are not caught. They are not caught. So morality is not just good and evil. And that's why for every viewer that watched that movie, you were praying in your heart, no, let these people run away. But later when I say, are we now saying that it's good to steal? No. What Funke Akindele succeed in doing in that novel is to challenge the status quo of our concept of morality. Morality is within context. Morality is not just good or bad. Is it good that a man who is greedy will continue to have his ill-gotten wealth? Is wealth that he didn't get the right way, and yet he's not using it to help anybody? And the woman who is helping people with the little she has should die. That's not morality also. So morality is not good or evil. Our society is not just like that. And that's why the society is always your society is always arranging things in the binary. That is either good or bad, male or female, white or black. But things are not always that straight. Theory helps us to interrogate what we have, the definitions that the society has given us, into bifurcations of things, into this and that.